Dun sa dream mo ng engineering, tapos naging ganito ka, graphic artist and photographer, what made you decide na i-pursue mo yung creative industry? Or what made you want na, hey, I wanted to become a graphic artist or photographer?
Direct answer dyan is masaya eh. Happy talaga. Back in engineering, I want my career to be different from my hobby. Would it be better when my hobby is now my career?
You're listening to Article and Design Podcast, a podcast made with love for Filipino freelancers, small business owners, and digital agencies. I am your host, Margaret Lopez. I am a digital marketing strategist for over 8 years now, and I created Article and Design. Be part of our 1 million mission in transforming 1 million Filipinos to becoming a super freelancer and live the life and work they love. Join me as I sit down and discuss with our fellow freelancers and business owners about their process, their monumental screw up, and the tips that they swear by to help you win in this freelance game forever. Hey, super freelancers, this is Margaret. I am the owner and creator of Article and Design. If you're an aspiring Filipino freelancer or an existing freelancer, hear me out first. Building a sustainable freelancing business shouldn't be overwhelming. In fact, pag ginagawa mo siya ng tama, you only need less. But the problem today, napansin ko, is that there are a lot of misinformation, fake gurus, and distractions. And most of all, you don't know who to trust. You don't know which system to follow. It can all feel very confusing. But eto ang masasabi ko as a freelancer and a business owner since 2011. The world of marketing has changed. Nowadays, people are more interested in genuine marketing tactics rather than exaggerated claims. In Article Design, nakita namin maraming Filipinos ang nag-charge ng $1 per hour, maraming Filipinos ang nagdi-discriminate porque Filipino sila, and a lot more concerns. We want to make a change. Then we built the 1 million mission, transforming Filipinos into super freelancers who are highly paid and globally competitive. That you will be seen because of the value you bring, not because cheap ka na freelancer. But meron pa rin problema. Marami pa rin Filipinos and maraming mga information or courses na mas lalo nang dinadown ang pagiging isang Filipino. And that's why we created the Article and Design Pro, or the A&D PRO, and the only place to learn how to freelance the sustainable way, the only freelancing community you need. Live workshops, 21-day challenges, and a community of fellow freelancers who are practitioners and productivity and accountability partners. Because your next step is not to learn another course or probably watch another webinar. Your next step is to take action from what you learned. It is led by myself, with over 10 years of proven track record, and I've got nothing to lose. So if you're obsessed with the feast and famine situation and chasing clients after clients, you're charging the lowest bid, then the A&D Pro is not for you. However, if you want to build a profitable and sustainable freelancing business built around your lifestyle, and you're tired of all these fake gurus, then A&D Pro is for you. Please join us today. Let's change how Filipinos are perceived in the global freelancing place. Because we give something valuable to the table, and we know that. So if I were you, you should make a pro move now. Just go to articleanddesign.com and be an A&D Pro member. Welcome back to our Super Freelancer Shoutout before we proceed to the podcast episode. So, shout out to Rhodora Gales for submitting this question. So, Rhodora Gales is a tech virtual assistant, guys. So, you can check her out at www.rhodoravirtualservices.com. And Rhodora's superpowers is I can do telepathy. Wow, Rhodora, nakakatakot ka. Parang mutant. But Rhodora's question is, how do you prefer to communicate? So I assume this is to communicate with your clients. So my answer to that, Rhodora, is the way that I prefer to communicate with my clients actually depends on the situation. But if I were to choose only one communication that I prefer, that would be email. So I prefer email because it gives me time to think about what I want to say, and I can refer back to previous conversations with my clients. Others find phone calls or video chats or more video calls to be more efficient and prefer the real-time interaction. There's nothing wrong with that. So there are those people naman who feel that meeting in person, if you can, is the best way to build rapport and get a better understanding of their client's needs. So what I'm trying to say is ultimately it depends on what works best for you and your client. But if you're asking me just one communication, I like it to be email. Then probably next is a video call. And then the rest is through a project management app. So I hope I answered your question, Rhodora, and thank you so much for submitting this question. And to anyone who wants to submit any question about freelancing or business, just go to our Discord community, just search for article and design, and look for the hashtag or the channel podcast request, and you can request questions that you want us to discuss in this episode, and we'll give you a shout out. So thank you so much, Rhodora, and I'll see you and I'll talk to you soon. So, guys, without any further ado, let's welcome our guest for today, our episode, John Michael or Kilo Serrano. So, he is a graphic artist and, of course, photographer, which I'm so excited because the first time natin makakausap ang isang photographer. Diba? So, Kilo. So, tatawagin ko siyang Kilo, guys, kasi sanay na ako na Kilo ang tawag ko sa kanya. So, si Kilo pala, guys, if you wanted to know, he is one of my students sa article and design, kaya kami nagkakilala din. So, Kilo, welcome to the show, and finally, nandito ka na.
Yes! Woo! Thank you, Margaret.
Yes.
Yan. Finally, andito na rin sa podcast ni Margaret.
Yes. Yes, ayun. Matagal na namin pinag-usapan, guys, na I wanted Kilo to be here because I wanted to interview a photographer and slash a graphic artist. So, siya yun. Siya yung pinaka magandang model. And of course, Kilo, thank you sa time mo and thank you for being here. I'm so excited kasi aside sa mga alam ko sa'yo, marami pa akong gustong malaman eh. For the benefit of our listeners, kasi ako may mga alam na ako sa'yo, di ba? So can you tell us about you and what you do now? So, or something interesting sa'yo.
So, simulan natin when I was a child. Di ba? Skip na natin yun. So, I start siguro sa name ko. So, yung Kilo. So, very trivial kasi siya. Yan. So, bakit Kilo? So, actually, kilo talaga siya. May impit sa... Yes. Pero mahirap nga bigkasin, di ba? Parang sayang sa laway, ganyan. Pero uncle ko talaga nagbigay nun. So, kilo. Kaso nung tinanong ko siya, nakalimutan niya na yung origin. So, ako, kailangan kong gawa ng sariling meaning. So, since tawag sa akin sa bahay, Michael, pag may iabot, lalagyan ng O sa dulo. Like, Michael, oh. Tapos yung kelo, then kilo, ganyan. Ayun, so at least may meaning na. May origin na siya. Ayan. More about me. Before, I was only dreaming to become an engineer. So ngayon, dream ko pa rin siya kasi artist ako ngayon. Ayun. So graduate ako ng multimedia arts and specialized in game art and design. So ang layo sa graphic artist and photography, ganyan. Pero still, it's in the field of art. And ito na siya, currently, freelance graphic artist na ako ngayon. Finally, after 2 years, talking to Margaret na sabi niya kaya ko, ito na, nagawa ko na.
Yay!
Yes!
Yes. I'm so proud of you, by the way.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, guys, if you're into yung mga portrait photography or may mga photoshoots kayo, Kilo is your guy. Kasi nakita ko yung kanyang portfolio. Magaling na bata to. Kaya nga pag nakauwi ako ng Pilipinas, magpapa-photoshoot kami sa kanya. Yung buong A&D team. And of course, Kilo, hindi mo sinabi. May, ka din, di ba? May ginagawa ka ding mga miniature photography. At yun ba yung tawag doon?
Pag walang portrait photography, kasi pang tao talaga, pag walang human model, I tend to to rely or go to miniature photography, ganyan. So,
Mm.
nakakatuwa sila, nakakatanggal stress.
Nice, oo. So guys, check out yung YouTube channel niya. Mamaya ilalagay natin yung link kasi may mga miniature photography si Kilo na ginawa, and it's so amazing and inspiring yung mga niya, mga panels and shoots niya. Dun sa dream mo ng engineering, tapos naging ganito ka, graphic artist and photographer, what made you decide na i-pursue mo yung creative industry? Or what made you want na, hey, I wanted to become a graphic artist or photographer?
Direct answer dyan is masaya eh. Happy talaga. Back in engineering, I want my career to be different from my hobby. Would it be better when my hobby is now my career? Okay nang ma-stress sa hobby kasi yun yung gusto kong gawin. Hindi ko talaga in-expect na mag-enjoy ako sa art field. Kasi galing ako science background, di ba, engineering. Nung lumipat na ako ng school, dito na sa multimedia arts na program, may ilang subjects na masasabi ko na talagang na-immerse ako dun sa motto ng school. So, may konting pa-plug sa school na.
Sige.
yung motto namin is real projects, real learning. Ayan. So, additional to it, mas na-appreciate ko yung mga artworks ng different genres. Yung mga simpleng artworks, mga complicated artworks, talagang na-appreciate ko na siya. Hindi ko na siya basta dadaanan lang pag nakita ko, ganyan. Then, na-expose din ako sa yung pagpunta sa art gallery. Yung full of different kinds of artworks, ganyan. Pag punta ko doon, magkakahalo yung feeling eh. Yung na-overwhelm, nakaka-inggit, and nakaka-inspire. Ayan. So yung isa-isayin natin sila, yung overwhelming. So, ang dami palang artist na andun, showcasing their own crafts. Inisip ko, uy, kaya ko rin gawin sana to. Artist din ako. Ganyan. Then yung nakaka-inggit, yun nga, kasi nakikita mo yung mga effort nila, yung details ng bawat work nila. Andun talaga, talagang binigyan nila ng time and effort and passion. Yung bagang papasabi ka na sana all, ganyan.
Totoo. Oo.
Yung last is inspiring kasi sa dinami-dami ng work na nandun, no matter how simple or complex nga yung mga naka-display, may makukuha ka talagang idea na pwede mong i-adapt sa sarili mong projects in mind. Continue ko lang doon, na-enjoy ko rin yung internship program kasi I'm very fortunate na yung company na napuntahan ko into game design. Di ba yun nga yung ni-specialize ko. So parang, ay, ang ganda nito. Tapos, yung workspace, usually pag office, di ba, cubicle lang.
Yeah.
Tapos doon, siya, yung iba yung shape, parang hexagonal, ganyan. So, pwede ka mag-swimming na hindi mo tatamaan yung nakapaligid sa'yo. Ayan. Tapos, yung environment ng office, maluwag talaga. Tapos, yung teammates mo okay din. And even the bosses were all good. Yung supervisor, ganyan. Yung mga ginagawa rin namin, very enjoyable. Talagang into games. Talagang gumagawa ng game, ganyan. So, di ko na-imagine before na yung trabaho na gumawa ng laro, ganyan. Kasi parang laro, di ba? Laro siya, hindi man siya trabaho, ganyan. Ayun. Baga nung nakita ko yung ganong klaseng environment, sabi ko gusto ko na talaga nung ganitong klaseng career. Pwede pala yung ganitong office type na work na hindi ka stress like nakikita ko lang sa movies or nakikita lang sa ibang tao, ganyan. Tapos, what made me a graphic artist? So, firstly, kasi andun yung generic job openings. Mas marami silang opportunity out there. So, kahit under improvement pa lang ako as a student, na-consider ko talaga siya and na-applyan ko while, syempre, improving. Pero, ito na, the magic begins sa first work ko.
Right.
So, I applied for graphic artist kasi nga yun yung meron. Pero kulang daw sila ng photographer. So, since multimedia arts naman, i-try ko na din daw. Sabi ko, okay, sige. Tuturuan naman daw eh. Okay.
Doon mo first na
Yeah, first talaga.
So that was, ilang taon to? Anong taon to?
Nag-start ako 2018.
Din pala, no? Ay, hindi. Actually, matagal na rin. Oo, 2018.
Before pandemic. Yeah.
Oo, before pandemic.
Ayun siya. Nung nag-training ako under nung supervisor with support ng ibang photographers. Kasi siya parang maraming branch. So, iba-iba kaming branches na photographer. Tapos nag-gather kami dun sa main branch. Ayun, na-enjoy ko yung photography. Parang na-in love, ganyan. So, Ano siya, parang every night talaga, nag-spend time ako to learn new things sa YouTube, mga tutorials. Kahit na mga hindi ko pa kayang gawin or mga hindi ko pa kayang i-execute, talagang pinapanood ko lang muna siya. Nag-hoard ako ng information, ganyan. Then, ayun nga, nakita naman nung supervisor na passionate talaga ako dun sa sa photography. Habang, ayun nga, photography, iba, graphic artist pa rin ako noon. So, sinusubukan ko siyang i-combine talaga habang di naman masyado silang mabigat pagsabayan kasi nga, kung ano naman yung kinuhaan ko, yun naman yung ila-layout ko. So, parang
I-edit mo eh, di ba?
connected
Oo.
naman sila.
Oo. That's
So,
true.
ayun siya, masaya na ano pa rin siya, connected pa rin yung ginagawa ko.
Yes, yes. Ang galing. Dahan-dahan ka lang na-expose, dahan-dahan lang siya nag-unfold na, eh, parang gusto ko 'to. Parang kasi yung nakita mo, parang na-experience mo siya firsthand. Tapos sabi mo, pwede pala yung maging hobby or sabihin nating passion is yun yung pwede mo maging livelihood, kumbaga. And alam mo ba, Kilo, na bihira lang yung mga taong ganyan, na yung nagiging trabaho nila is yun yung masaya sila, yung like yung hobby nila. So you are one of the few na na very blessed kumbaga or fortunate to have that experience and career. Ang ganda nung nung mga nakatrabaho mo kasi binigyan ka ng chance to grow. Okay, binigyan ka ng chance to grow, which is very good. And yun nga sinasabi ko minsan sa mga freelancers. Actually, freelancers, hindi din, okay din naman na magkaroon tayo ng corporate experience eh. At first, kasi ako, honestly, galing din naman ako ng corporate. Ganon. So, most ng mga marketing skills na natutunan ko is nasa corporate din. Ganon. So, like ikaw, nagkaroon ka ng growth din dun, di ba? Kung hindi ka pumasok dun sa first job mo, malalaman mo ba na gusto mo ng photography? Hindi, diba? So, okay din yung exposure. And of course, like, we just have to try things. Look at you now. Oo, ang saya ni Kilo. At saka, guys,
Sobra.
I really suggest talaga to check out his works. Mamaya ilalagay namin yung mga links ni Kilo and kung saan nyo siya makikita yung mga projects niya. So, guys, Kilo is gonna be mataas yung ano ko dito sa kanya, yung tingin ko and then yung ano ko sa kanya, yung tiwala ko sa kanya. Because I've seen his work, I've seen yung work ethics niya. Napaka-professional niya, kumbaga, and responsible. Ayun. So, binigyan na kita ng pressure, Kilo, ha? So, Kilo, based on that, so medyo may mga experience ka na rin, ano? So, based on that, Kilo, I'm interested with this as a photographer or a graphic artist, which is hindi na nga nagkakalayo yung trabaho. So, ano yung pinaka-weirdest thing or gig na na-experience mo? Kung ano na yung pwede mo ma-share, okay? Yung ano yung weirdest gig na na-experience mo and paano mo siya manage? And ano yung biggest lesson mo dun? Para sa kung sakaling sino itong mga aspiring photographer dito sa atin or graphic artist.
Siguro dun ako sa part ng may weird tsaka may interesting.
Yeah.
So, para safe, na dun ako sa interesting.
Sige.
Ayan, so, interesting siya kasi back then nga na employed ako as photographer. Na-asked ako to substitute dun sa co-photographer na kukuha nung event. Tapos ang event niya is sa pageant. So,
Wow.
nung narinig ko siya, ala, di pa ako na-train sa ganitong klaseng event. Ang dami kong iniisip na kung ano-ano. Yun nga, di ako na-train doon. Tapos, di ko pa alam yung venue. Tapos, syempre, gabi yung event. Takot ako maglabas ng camera pag gabi kasi nga, bagong lugar pa. Ayan. Tapos, yung settings pa ng external flash ko, nasa taas ng camera, hindi ko alam yung settings talaga. Kasi, ginagamit ko lang siya pag nag-shoot ako kasama yung kaibigan kong photographer sa studio niya. Tapos nagpapatulong pa ako ng settings. So technically, halo-halo yung naisip ko, parang di ako makafocus. Kasi, wala, bago lahat. Ano nangyayari, ganyan. Ayun nga, so I have a lot of concerns talaga. Then again nga, ang dami ko talagang natutunan since first time ko siyang gawin. Nasanay kasi ako studio lang, naka-steady lang sila, kaya kong isa lang i-post. Pero pag pageant, lakad sila kung saan-saan. Tapos may mga ilaw pa kung ano-ano. Sobrang
Tsaka gabi,
liwanag.
di ba? Tsaka gabi.
Gabi. So ayun din, yung ilaw nila yung sobrang liwanag lang din talaga sa yung mga pang stage setup talaga. Isa sa pinaka nagustuhan ko doon is na-appreciate ko talaga yung camera ko na meron ako. Kasi hindi ko kailangan ng telephoto lens, yung sobrang haba ng zoom. Tapos di ko rin kailangan ng mirrorless camera, ganyan. Ang meron ako crop camera, hindi siya talaga technically high-end. Pero Ayun, I just need to do what I can and
Yeah.
be confident of my learnings and syempre learn from my shortcomings. Then
So, based sa, na-mention mo kanina yung ano, na-mention mo kanina yung parang, camera mo, et cetera, tsaka yun yung nga, yung mga trabaho na parang hindi mo, like yung pageant, hindi mo pa nasubukan. So, may question ako na related diyan, eh. So, have you been hired ba na to take a photo na beyond your skill level? Eto ba yun, na-experience o may iba ka pa?
meron pa actually.
Hmm, okey. Sige,
Ayun
so
siya.
kung may experience ka na gano'n na beyond your skill level, so anong ano mo, puwede mo maging tip sa mga nakikinig ngayon sa podcast kung gano'n yung magiging ano, scenario nila? And of course, later on meron akong follow-up question na baka puwede mo sagutin. Ano yung basic tools na kailangan kung sino yung mga aspiring photographer or graphic artist? Oo.
Ano siya, nag-start siya sa isang very appreciative client sa photo studio. Talagang pinagkatiwalaan niya ako na, nagko-cover ka ba ng event, ganyan. Bibinyagan yung anak ko. So, baptismal shoot na yun ng second daughter niya. So, meron sa church din, meron sa bahay. So, beyond na siya nung skill level ko on that time. Kasi nga, nasanay ako sa studio. I have the luxury of rechecking my composition talaga. Nung andun na ako sa simbahan, syempre wala naman akong, hindi ko naman pwedeng sabihin sa sa pare, "Ay, father, teka, paulit po nung buhos ng tubig," ganyan. Tapos, o kaya yung sakristan, "Ay, wag mo kayong harang," ganyan. Ayun. Tapos ano pa naman siya, yung mass baptism. So, marami talagang binibinyagan. Hindi siya yung solo event. So, andun talaga, masabi ko na kinabahan talaga ako. And may point na parang last minute nag-change ako nung settings nung camera ko for the parang nag-aalangan ako ganyan. Pero at the end of the day, natuwa naman si client, talagang appreciative pa rin siya dun sa nagawa ko. And syempre once in a lifetime yun. Nakuha ko naman talaga syempre yung anak niya na binibinyagan. So,
So nakakatuwa 'no, like sa life natin as creatives, meron talagang mga ano, eh, may mga instances talaga na gagawin natin na kahit hindi pa natin actually alam yung iba. Like ako din ang dami, like before, ang dami kong hindi alam din, eh, like for example, hindi ako marunong sa ano dati, sa website, yung website backend. Talagang ta's binigyan ako ng gano'ng task, ta's sabi ko, "O sige, alamin ko na lang." Alam mo yung gano'n? Hanggang sa marunong na ako, 'di ba? So, minsan kasi it's your interest to learn din, eh, and it's a challenge that you're taking. Ano yung tip mo? Tip mo sa mga, for example, aspiring photographer or aspiring graphic artist. Ano yung tip mo sa kanila and ano yung basic tools na kailangan meron sila?
try natin muna sa graphic arts, graphic design. So, kung magpo-pursue or tips on doing graphic arts, just focus dun sa message, not on your skill sets. Kasi pwedeng sa skill sets, isa lang out of 10 yung kailangan lang gamitin. Proceed ko sa photography naman, suggest ko, better na meron talagang DSLR or
Okay.
yung malaking camera talaga. Hindi lang ah, yung mga high-end mobile phone. Kasi iba talaga yung nagagawa nung phone and nung camera itself. And kung bibili ng DSLR, try not to talk to a businessman kasi bebentahan ka lang niya ng latest product. So, hindi ka makapag-focus sa features na gusto mo talaga. Kung magsa-start ka naman na with less resources, parang start with small, kung ano yung meron or yung tinatawag na entry level, okay na talaga siya actually. Kasi camera pa rin naman talaga siya with the same settings.
Basta
Nagkaiba lang
DSLR siya.
mm,
Okay.
extra features na lang siya, nagkaiba. Then,
Hmm.
when you start small, pwede tayo mag-collab, ganyan. If naman na you have resources, talagang there's nothing stopping you na. So, please do buy 2 cameras. Yung isa, bigay mo na sa akin. Ganyan.
Puwede,
Ayun
puwede.
siya. So, tips pa sa photography is just take the shots, capture the boring things. Yan. Kasi you can appreciate the small things and it can be a factor for you to make it better. Yung sa ibang tutorials na pinapanood ko, ito yung may dalawa akong napili na parang quotable quotes nila. So from Joe Edelman, ang sabi niya lagi, your best shot is your next shot. So laging may next opportunity to be better. Then yung isa naman from Fix Imperfect, sinasabi niya lagi na make sure that you keep creating. May ano pa, pahabol pa pala, sorry. Ayan.
Go!
Yung nabanggit nga kanina ni Margaret is get out of your comfort zone na. Kahit na talagang natatakot ka or ang daming factors, no? Kaya naman kasi siyang gawin talaga. Kung magpupursue ng freelance, konting plug na rin, yung I suggest yung Superfreelancers course. Ayan.
Thank you naman.
And also yung marketing bible kasi talagang ano siya, parang magkapatid yung course, ganyan. And yun nga, maraming makukuha. Pwede mo siyang panoorin anytime, anywhere, basta may internet, syempre.
Nice.
Yun.
Thank you naman. Tinag pa tayo ni Kilo, guys. Oh.
Yes.
Yes, Kilo. Yes, I agree with you. Talaga, I don't know if nasundan mo din yung kwento ko, di ba? Like, sabi ko, di ba sa freelance, mag-start ka lang, kung limited yung resources mo, mag-start ka lang sa napaka-limited din na resources kung anong meron ka. Di ba? Pero sa photography, sabi mo nga, mas maganda kung kaya bumili ng camera talaga ng DSLR kasi iba pa rin yung camera and then sa mobile phone, which I agree. May specific camera ka ba na parang yung magsa-start lang na masuggest? Like, kunwari ako, gusto ko maging aspiring photographer, ano yung DSLR na bibilhin ko?
Camera body.
Mm-mm.
Pwede na yung mga natawag na entry level. Lens kasi, pwede rin siyang separate. So kahit yung normal or usual na zoom lens lang, like yung akin, medyo technical siya, yung 18135, yun yung sukat niya.
Mm-mm.
Or if sabi ng ibang tutorials, mag-focus lang sa mga prime lens, yun yung mga lens na wala ng zoom. So, mapapwersa ka talaga na ibahin yung yung angulo mo, yung composition mo. So, wala kang luxury of zooming in and out.
Okay, sige, got it. Sige, sinulat ko yan. Although wala naman akong pa, baka next time gusto ko
Yes.
mag-aralan ng photography. So, collab tayo.
Yes.
Collab tayo. So, Kilo, I'm interested kasi for sure, ang nakikinig sa atin, mga freelancers din, So, I'm interested, like, as a graphic artist or photographer, feeling mo saan sila, like, makakakuha ng kliyente? Through networking? Based sa, suggestion mo sa kanila?
Sa akin, ang ginagawa ko personally, yun nga, online portfolio.
Yes.
Just put it out there. Then, sa Facebook, ito yung mas mas favored sa akin in terms of photography. Kasi, andun yung mga Facebook groups sa mga aspiring models, aspiring photographers, ganyan. Andun sila nagkukumpulan. Ayan. So, siyempre, be courteous kasi
yes,
mga aspiring fellow artists mo sila. So, tulungan pa rin kayo. Then, i-raise ko lang din talaga, reiterate ko yung emphasis nung putting your works out there sa online portfolio. Kasi, yung graphic artworks ko, inipon ko lang muna siya, syempre from the previous work. Then, pagka-collate ko, in-upload ko lang siya sa Behance, if you're familiar with it na.
yeah.
Then, hindi ko na masabing luck lang talaga siya kasi pinag-effortan ko rin talaga na mag-compose. Kasi hindi ko lang naman siya nilagay lahat doon, parang copy-paste lang, ganyan. So, may konting layout pa rin kahit paano. Wala ko nakakuha ng client, nag-message na lang siya sa akin na, uy, I saw your works at Behance, ganyan. Tapos ako, wow, talaga, parang, doon di naman namin namalit ko yung Behance, no? Pero, talaga siya, medium.
You weren't
siya.
expecting,
I just not expecting na ganun kabilis agad yung impact. Kasi kaka-upload ko lang siya, I think 2 days pa lang, na naka-up siya. Ang bilis lang.
Good. Oo. Yes, guys, I agree kay Kilo. And ito yung lagi kong tinuturo din sa kanila, di ba, na you have to put out your work, especially if you're a graphic artist or graphic creative ka. So you have to put it out and you have to have a proper portfolio. So kung hindi mo pa kaya gumawa ng own website mo, gamitin mo yung mga Behance, yung mga, even Facebook, di ba?
Yes.
Facebook, pwede mo siya maging portfolio eh. So, ang importante kasi niyan minsan, guys, is hindi yung skill set mo nga, kundi ano yung kaya mong gawin. 'Di ba? Or ano yung kaya mong gawin dun sa kailangan ng client. So yes, thank you for reiterating that Kilo, na kailangan ng mga portfolio, especially sa mga graphic artists at saka photographer. Wala akong nakitang photographer na walang portfolio eh, di ba? So yes, guys, how to get clients? Like sabi ni Kilo, put your work out there, post it online, and then, of course, hindi yun siya lock and don't just copy paste, prepare it. Okay? Ayusin yun ng maayos. And then, network with yung mga sa Facebook groups ng mga fellow ano mo, photographers and of course yung mga models. Ganun. In his case kasi ano siya, nandun siya sa industry na yun. 2022 na tayo. So let's assume sinimulan mo pa siyang gawin 2017 or 2018. So medyo matagal ka na rin. Considered medyo matagal ka na rin sa industry. Graphic design or itong creative industry is changing. Anong nakikita mong parang ano niya, future niya, sabihin natin in 5 years from now? Parang ganito. And ano yung thoughts mo? Then ano yung kailangan natin gawin to prepare for that as creatives?
Ano siya, actually yung pag-change niya or parang trend, either photography or graphic arts, ano siya, parang umiikot lang siya, nagpapalit-palit lang. Kung mapansin ng iba na parang this year, uso yung 3D, ganyan. So, babalikan na naman yung mga 3D icons. So, tapos siguro next year, ayaw na ulit nila, 2D na ulit, ganyan. Ayun. Then, ano lang siya, parang naging mix and match yung nangyayari. So, bumabalik yung mga retro looks, yung mga glitch effect, ganyan. Kahit masakit sa mata, parang, ay, trending, maganda to. Ayun. May mga ganun. Then, personally, ngayon, ang parang nauhook ako is yung parang holographic colors. So, wala
Ah,
siyang
oo.
definite color, ganyan. Hindi iba-iba, depende kung saan tamaan ng ilaw, ganyan. Hopefully, makagawa na rin. So, kung meron dyan na gusto mag-collab, ayan. Just,
Yes.
yeah, hindi naman porket trending din siya, yun na yung gagawin mo lang. Take it as a challenge kasi yun yung meron ngayon. Para rin ma-explore mo yung capabilities mo on those trends. Ganyan. With all the trends and changes, it's always a challenge to be consistent on what you do, not just your art style, but your consistency of simply doing it. Ayun.
Yes, oo, totoo, yes. Kaya tulad ng sinabi mo kanina maganda yun, eh, keep creating, 'di ba? Just keep creating, eh. Kasi tama ka, I agree with you na actually minsan yung trend or yung future ng industry ng graphics or sa photography, bumabalik lang siya, eh, 'di ba? Like ngayon ang dami ng retro, 'di ba? Ang dami ng style ng from 70s, 80s, like panahon pa ata ng nanay ko, parang bumabalik siya ngayon, eh. And it goes the same sa fashion, 'di ba? Like sa mga clothes natin, parang bumabalik yung mga gano'n, eh. That's a very a realistic Kilo, advice sa ating mga kapwa graphic artists and aspiring mga photographers. So Kilo, kanina ko pa 'to iniisip tsaka gusto kong tanungin, eh. Hindi ko lang alam kung sasagutin mo. So, bonus lang 'to ha, parang pa-tsismis lang natin before we wrap up this podcast episode. As a photographer, nangyayari ba 'to sa'yo? How do you feel 'pag when someone is asking you, kunwari friend mo or kakalala mo lang, or pamilya mo, is asking you to edit their photos for free. So, sobrang dami. Sabi mo, uy, Kilo, may ganito kami, pwede ba i-edit mo yung photos? So, sobrang dami ng photos nila. So, nakaka-experience ka pa ng ganyan? Kasi hindi natin may iwasan, may mga pasuyo, mga ganun, di ba?
Actually, both ko siya, na-experience ko siya na ako yung hiningan din ng tulong. Ako rin, nag-ask ng free, tapos madami rin ganyan. So,
quits lang pala kayo eh, quits lang.
Quits lang ganyan. So, at least I can feel yung other side din naman. Pero siya, pag may ganun, usually I don't go on impulse na mababad trip agad kasi wala na ba to, libre lang ganyan. Kasi syempre, gusto ko rin malaman, gusto ko ma-assess ano yung pinanggagalingan niya, bakit free yung gusto niyang price, ganyan. Pag ganun, susubukan ko muna i-case to case basis. Syempre alamin ko muna, medyo chikahin ko muna si client or si friend, ganyan, kung bakit free or para saan ba, saan gagamitin. Usually lang, nagkikwentuhan hanggang sa ma-bring up na mag-asa ko ng kapalit like referrals or to expand my network, ganyan.
Good.
Tapos, ko-offer sila ng konting donation, ganyan. At least, cash.
Yeah.
Ayun. Then, pa siya, may times din talaga na naka-turn off yung ganun. Kasi parang, yun nga, abuso na. Pero, ayun. And siguro, yun nga, you can decline them naman talaga. And it's actually satisfying when you reject those offers. And ano kasi siya, to remind yourself of your value.
Yes, that's true. Wow! Talagang madaming natutunan din si Kilo sa sa Super Freelancers course natin, guys. Ayun. Yeah, that's true, Kilo. I agree. Maganda yung sinabi mo na how do you manage it? Like, okay, you have to dive deep muna. Bakit? Bakit mo bang gusto magkaroon ng free whatever photoshoots sabihin natin, ganon. Tapos, hanggang sa, alam mo yun, nagkakaroon na kayo ng negotiation, pwede kayo magkaroon ng X deal. Diba? Kumbaga, magkaroon kayo X deal na, sige, gagawin ko to sa'yo, gagawin mo to sa akin. So it's a win-win situation for both. So walang natalo. Which is ang ganda nung ganun mo na approach na kakausapin mo, sige, ano bang meron? Parang dito, what's in it? Ano bang, bakit natin gagawin to? Oo. And of course, may mga times na hindi talaga like magandang offer. So we can say no. Tama si Kilo, guys. It's okay to say no. Diba? Kasi it's your craft, it's your skill. So you're worth it, nabayaran ka. I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much for your time, for spending with us. Ang dami ko natutunan ngayon. So, basically, natutunan ko sa'yo is, you know what? Nafe-feel ko yung vibe mo na ang saya-saya mo sa ginagawa mo ngayon. Tama ba ako?
Yes.
Oh, so si Kilo, guys, ang isang example ng yung passion is pwede mo maging livelihood mo or yung passion mo is pwede mong pagkakitaan. So I'm so proud of you, Kilo, and please continue to do great work and of course keep creating as you've said. And Kilo, for the benefit of our listeners, saan nila pwede makita yung mga projects mo and they could connect with you online? Baka meron kang nakikinig dito na aspiring artist or photographer na pwedeng makipag-collab sa'yo kasi nabanggit mo nga kanina you're open for collaborations or may mga models tayo dito, freelance models na naghahanap ng photographer, guys. Please connect with Kilo. So, saan kami pwede makipag-connect sa Kilo?
Ayun, so you can directly go to my house. Joke lang. Buti hindi ka napaluwa. So, iniinom.
Muntik na.
Ayun, so, ayun nga. So, active ako sa Facebook. Tapos yung full name ko yung nakalagay. So, John Michael Costo Serrano. Kasi ano nga, maraming kapangalan sa Facebook. Searchable din ako sa Instagram and behance.net at Kilo Serrano. Ayan. Then, also yung YouTube ko, since wala pa kasi siyang masyadong laman, puro stop motion pa lang siya. So, another field na naman siya. So, kung gusto nyo makakita ng mga miniature na nag-stop motion, walang masyadong gumagawa nun.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Very ano lang, meron din sa YouTube pero yun nga, very konti lang sila and isa na ako doon. Yes.
Yes, totoo.
Yeah. So, Kilo Serrano din yung handle ko sa YouTube.
So guys, all the links ni Kilo ilalagay namin dito. Just check out in the comment or description box ng ating podcast or if you're listening on Spotify or of course, if you're watching this on YouTube, nasa ilalim lang yung links ni Kilo. And please connect with him. He's open for collaborations. So Kilo, thank you so much sa time mo. And I'm so happy you finally made it. Parang last year pa natin pinag-usapan to.
Yes.
Anything that you'd like to share before we end this podcast? Meron ka pa bang mga nakalimutan or anything?
Best siguro is take the Superfreelancers course.
Nice.
yung nagpa-inspire din sa akin to explore yung freelancing. And nakakatuwa lang kasi yung this week merong email na about dun sa Superfreelancers course nga and yung testimonial ko yung nakalagay doon. So, baka kasi ma-receive nung iba parang photographer lang yung ginagawa. So, ngayon meron ng iba ganyan. So, kaya nag-grow din talaga sa sa art kasi sobrang lawak din. And keep on learning and every day is a learning experience.
Totoo, I agree. So yes guys, kanina pa binabanggit ni Kilo yung Superfreelancers course. If yung hindi nakakaalam, yung Superfreelancers course is isa sa kurso ng Article and Design. So that is the only freelancing course you'll ever need kung wala kayong alam sa freelancing or gusto niyo magsimula ng freelancing or freelancer na kayo ngayon na gusto niyo baguhin yung strategy niyo. So just go to articleanddesigncourses.com and makikita niyo yung sinasabi ni Kilo na Superfreelancers course. So thank you so much Kilo again for being with us and of course I will talk to you soon and I will see you soon and good luck and God bless sa mga endeavors mo and don't forget your A&D family is so proud of you. Okay? Thanks Kilo. Bye! Thank you for listening to our podcast. We hope you enjoyed the show and found content helpful, insightful, or entertaining. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, guys, please feel free to reach out to us on our Discord, YouTube, or Facebook platforms. Just search for Article and Design. If you want to go to the next level, check out our website, articleanddesign.com, and be an A&D PRO member. Until next time, you super freelancers, stay grounded. Bye! Oh, hey, you're still here. Can you give us a minute and leave us a review on our Facebook page? Thank you so much.